in some states of America from a country with the death penalty.
There is an interesting custom for sentenced criminals, the Last Supper before death. This means that they are allowed to choose any food and drink kachya from certain reservations the evening before the execution.
And here is the strangest last meal of criminals. Number 20 Victor Figa, 63, 28-year-old, was sentenced to a promotion for kidnapping and murder. At his last dinner he asked to bring one olive with a
stone.
After his execution, the stone was found in the pocket of the officer's suit.
It is believed that he wanted to be buried with her. In order to his grave grew an olive tree symbolizing peace and tranquility for a dangerous
criminal.
It's even touching.
Number 19 Gerald Mitchell waited for Mitchell. The last meal was even sweeter than Figueres, while he dutifully waited for me to be taken to the
execution. Reduced to only one option for the Last Supper, a whole bag of Jolly Ranger candies.
He did not budge until he had consumed all the candies. So we can say that his death was very sweet. Lawrence Britt. Some prisoners know what they want to eat, others do not know what to choose, taking advantage of such an unusual opportunity. The killer and racist Lawrence Russell Brower decided to order a chic dinner before his execution in the 11th year. He ordered 2 chicken steaks with onion sauce, a triple cheeseburger with bacon, an omelette with cheese and ground beef and tomatoes and onions, a jalapeno pepper tripartite, a pizza with meat, a plate of your fried meat background with a half loaf of white bread fudge with peanut butter, and a
bucket of Bluebell ice cream. He washed it all down. 3 cans of beer.
The last spit in the face of justice was the refusal of his sumptuous dinner. Yes. He simply declared that Texas Senator John Whitmore was not hungry. He was so furious that he even banned the last meal in the state. So now the most ordinary food is served to the condemned to death. John Gacy, another criminal who ate before his death row, was the maniac John Wayne Gacy, known as God's Killer Clown.
For the last meal,
he ordered fried shrimp, a bucket of KFC wings, fries, and a whole bunch of strawberries.
Before he was caught, Gacy ran 3 KFC restaurants in the city of Waterloo, and he clearly liked to lick his fingers after a big meal.
Number 16 Jones. Peeling for some food is not that important during the last meal.
Jones Peeling was a notorious drunkard, and no wonder he refused to eat.
Instead, he asked for a flask of Jack Daniels, which he then shared with the warden. After his death,
Florida changed the rules of the last meal to include any alcohol.
But to be honest, going to an execution drunk is not such a bad idea. Number 15 Aileen Wuornos. Aileen Wuornos also asked for a drink before the execution. But a little different. She only wanted 1 cup of black coffee. It might seem like she wanted to say, don't even think about killing me until I have my morning coffee. But the motivation was way crazy.
In fact,
she didn't believe that she would die soon. Her famous last words were to say that I'm jumping off a cliff and I'll be back like Independence Day with Jesus. 6th.
The rector of the river.
The rector apparently thought about the same when ordering his meal. He turned out to be a delicious dinner consisting of a fried chicken steak, cherry lemonade and a pecan pie.
But he did not touch the dessert.
Even the melted ice cream is a bounty. Number 12 David Word's murderer and robber David Lyon Woods spent a whopping 22 years in prison before being executed in 2007 in Michigan. When the day of execution finally came, he made a very simple order for the last dinner. He chose a standard pizza and a birthday cake that he shared with his family. As it turned out, his birthday was 3 months after the execution.
But there is no choice.
Number 11 Thomas Grazioso. Thomas Grasso was not the smartest criminal. He was executed in 95, and his last dinner showed what a dubious path he chose. He chose a bunch of strange food, a dozen clams on a steamed 636 barbecue double cheeseburger, and also 2 strawberry milkshakes and a can of spaghetti. Subjects at room temperature for dinner degrees brought spaghetti and meatballs. Such a mistake he could not forgive. And his last words were, "I was given no spaghetti spaghetti," tell reporters. Number 10. Steven Anderson not only added a country ingredient to his perfect last dinner before his death. Steven Anderson was a dangerous criminal.